So apparently I scare people. I scare people so much that they all feel the need to wear masks and guard their face around my presence. That's how much I scare people. I have been acquainted with several mediums within the last 11 to 15 years. I've had experiences with astrologers and psychic mediums that would not work with me, because once they received information about me, it scared them to bits and to pieces so much that they felt the need to shut their doors on me. And this has happened so many times. And I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, okay? Why? For those who are not aware, I'm sure you are aware, but I come from generations of generations of generations of kings and queens, kingdoms, ancient bloodlines. I'm not here on this planet to fuck around. I'm here on this planet for a good reason, and a good fucking damn reason. Those mediums that have been acquainted with me and did open the doors for me, sure enough, found a reason to shut their door, because either A, they did not deliver the message that the ancestors and spirits guided them to. I do have hundreds and hundreds of generals all around me, okay? Kings and queens and generals. And the mediums know that. And what happens is those mediums, they get haunted by these generals and by these spirits. Okay? There was one in particular who is well known to be an Akashic record reader. And I'm telling you, there's tons, but I'm specific about one. With an Indian background. She travels to India and comes back and forth. The second she met me, the second she saw me, she said, bloodline, ancient bloodline. She said, you are by far one of the most ancient souls that have ever walked this earth. And she knew that I was an ancestor of Enoch, Metatron. And she never met me before, ever. Did not know anything about me. She saw lives, past lives that are in my records, with me in India, in a kingdom, and what needs to be resolved, okay? But what happened was she wasn't able to handle what was about to happen, okay? And because she wasn't able to handle it, she shut the door on me. And when she shut the door on me, the spirits shut the door on her. She got forced out of the position she was working at. She lost lots and lots of places that she was working and doing events. They literally pushed her out, okay? Because she put in so much energy and effort into pushing me out of her life that she did not realize that part of the lesson involved letting go of her only being a teacher and only her being somebody who reads for another, when the person in front of her had to teach her something in return, okay? So obviously we did have a past life link together that she wasn't willing to learn from. And this goes with a lot of people that I've connected with, a lot of people. They're not willing to sit back and let. So what happens is their position gets pushed out and pulled out of them, okay? So there are times where you have to keep your mouth or your mind out of the way and let things just be. Okay, okay? Because there's too many mediums that know that I come from this bloodline, and I ain't here to BS about anything. So if you're reading the cards for me right now, if you're reading any cards for me at this moment, okay, and what you're seeing freaks you out, because a lot of people, it does freak them out. Like I said, hundreds and hundreds of people have had to shut their door on me because they cannot handle the pressure and the information that comes out. Because like I said, I come from a very ancient bloodline of kings and queens and kingdoms, destroyed kingdoms, ancient relics. Those ancient Stonehenges, those symbols on almost every ancient civilization, these are the kingdoms I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about the ancient ways. That's why lots of people, from Hindus to Buddhists to African to European to Asians, a lot of different tribal natives, a lot of different tribal people have tested me out to see, and they've seen, fuck, this girl cannot be fucked around with, because I have such a strong spiritual support system that, like I said, it will turn around and it will grab you by the horns. And so you guys have to watch out, okay? And this is not an ill will. This is not me wishing anything against anybody. It's not me intentionally doing anything, because I know that what you send out returns to you. I know the secret laws of this earth, and whatever you put out like a spiral will come back, right? So it's not me doing it, but it's around me. It's what has happened to me. It's what has happened to my ancestors. And you as a reader, either A, were in that position, have a karmic lesson that involved my ancestors, or you are a child of those who did us wrong. So to correct your karmic debt, you have to be able to do something, which is that, okay? Because I know there's a lot of people behind my back. They try to gain information about me and what it is that I'm here to do, what my intentions are. So if you can't handle what you're about to receive, and then you close the cards or you close the Akashic records, thinking you're not gonna you're not gonna get caught, or you're gonna get away with it, let me tell you, the spirit world, you don't get away with anything. They see better than you. They see better than me. You don't get away with anything in the spirit world. Okay? The only thing you can do is be responsible enough and do the work. Even if that involves you having to do the work for somebody else, okay? Correct your own ancestral wrongs. So speaking of that, do you guys remember a few of the tea leaf readings? I'm kind of naked in there. A few of the tea leaf readings, I think like 2 tea leaf readings ago, 2 weeks ago, if that makes more sense. I was talking about at the temple, there's like a kids section, I started coloring a dragon. Here's my red dragon. There's my red dragon. My red dragon will be unleashing itself very soon. So keep your horses. Hold on tight. Okay, so like, if I was an animal, I'd probably look like this. Or like this. Because you know I'm an owl, right? But like, this is so cute, right? So maybe I look more like this. I think I look more like this. So this is my owl clan, okay? We're like a family. Anyways, I didn't color this one, but this one I was about to color. I just didn't have the right time at that moment. So I still have to work on that. But I did color my red dragon, and 'tis beautiful. So I just wanted to share my red dragon with you. Because you know I've shared my little figurine, my red little dragon figurine. So, yeah. You know, I just want to speak on some things. And that's A lot of people that are teachers, that are healers, that are witches, that are shamans, that are religious, that are priests, I don't care what you believe in, or that even like to study, whether you're an archaeologist, whether you're just somebody that likes arts and you like to study history, events, whatever. A lot of you like to study things out, but then you get freaked out when you find out information, and then you're quick to condemn it, or you're quick to this, or you're quick to that. Nobody knows anything in terms of true historical events. And what I'm trying to say about that is, people are so obsessed with books. I love reading. I love books. But when you base your entire life on something like a religion, a path, a philosophy, let me tell you, you're going to be exceptionally disappointed in life. I think I should know. I come from that. I come from that background, okay? So people will constantly come up for you to test you out in your life and to teach you things, okay? So don't condemn people, because you don't have that authority to. You don't have an authority to condemn anybody. And if you're going to condemn somebody, then the universe has every right to condemn you. Right? That which you send out returns to you. So, whether it's jealousy, whether it's envy, if you're somebody that wants to reach the top, you're a reader, you're a medium, you're a shaman, you're a witch, you're a priest, you're this, you're that. You want to reach the top in your field, but you condemn others. But you're envious of others. So what makes you think when you're at the top, in 2 years, in 5 years, or in 10 years, somebody younger than you, somebody older than you, somebody more experienced than you, somebody more sly, more devious, won't come out and outdo you in something and throw you off your field? I mean, you had every right to condemn someone according to your own mind frame, according to your own laws, according to your own values. So that means somebody else has every right to condemn you out of your position. No? So that which you send out returns to you. That which you believe to be true will come and test you out to see if you really do truly believe it, or are you willing to shift it, okay? So with all due respect, I have a prophecy to fulfill. It's my own ancestral lineage. It's my own karmic lifeline, bloodline, okay? And if any generals, kings, queens, kingdoms that is connected to me is haunting you, you need to either A, fix your fear of it, work through it, or maybe you just have a really, 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 really bad perception of life, okay? Because nobody is perfect. Nobody's bloodline is better than another. There's genocides in every bloodline. There's death and murder in every bloodline. There's death and murder in every household and families, let alone other nationalities and ethnic backgrounds coming together. But you know what I mean? Brothers and sisters killing each other, mothers and daughters, you know what I mean? So